Welcome back. I'm Kate and this is Iran Daily Newsfeed. Before jumping to the news, we have a very special announcement to make. A good news for the Iranian people, which is bad for the Islamic Republic and its lobbies. We are thrilled to open our first physical office in the United States since launching Iranian Americans for Liberty in 2020. Thank you to the Iranian American community for their unwavering support of our mission to strengthen and support U.S. foreign policy related to the Islamic Republic of Iran. These were the first words Brian uttered. In a video, the executive director of the Iranian Americans for Liberty, Brian E. Leib, called on the Iranian American community to never stop fighting and never stop lifting their voices in support of the Iranian people. We will watch the video together.
In addition, just a few months ago, on July 22nd, we had the honor of hosting Israel's Consul General to the West Coast for a fascinating conversation about the past, present, and future relations between Israel and Iran. And now we have some very exciting news to share with you. As of September 1st, the Iranian Americans for Liberty have officially opened an office in our nation's capital right here in Washington, D.C. With our new office comes a first-in-class media studio, of which I'm speaking to you now, that gives us the capabilities that most organizations would only dream of. We will be putting this studio to use to amplify the voices of Iranian Americans and Iranian dissidents from all around the world. And in closing, we want to thank everyone in the Iranian American community for your unwavering support of our organization. We work hard every day to be a true voice of our community and to make all of you proud. We will continue forward on our stated mission of strengthening and supporting U.S. foreign policy regarding the Islamic Republic of Iran, and we will not rest until we see the day that the Iranian people have democracy, basic human rights, and civil liberties that many Iranian Americans enjoy here in this country. So please join us in our just fight for the Iranian people living inside of Iran by visiting our website to stay connected to our organization. And in closing, let me say this: never stop fighting, never stop lifting your voice, and thank you for your support.
The time is now for all Iranian Americans to join us in advocacy efforts to bring democracy and basic human rights to the people of Iran. But what is the story about? The IAL has hosted over 20 online events in 2021. Since February of 2021, dozens of American representatives have come out in support of the Iranian American community with commitments to end the policy of appeasement towards the Islamic Republic and to help their compatriots gain freedom and democracy. Of course, this would not have been possible without the unfailing efforts and faithful actions of a relatively new US-based group, the Iranian Americans for Liberty. It is our opinion that Iranian Americans for Liberty made it possible with no hesitation by all means. We also have already done a detailed interview with the IAL's board members, which you can read on the ICBPS website. The IRGC Air Force's commander, Amir Haji Sadeh, says Israel should look for a place to live in the United States, Alaska, or Europe. Threatened remarks by Iranian military officials are the latest manifestation of the Islamic Republic-Israel dispute. Meanwhile, officials of the Islamic Republic, such as its Supreme Leader Khamenei, have called Israel a cancerous tumor and called for its destruction. Former President of the Islamic Republic, Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, has also been repeatedly threatened with the destruction and removal of Israel from the world map. Since Ayatollahs took power in Iran, the Islamic Republic has destabilized the region and endangered global security by supporting terrorists and proxy groups, both financially and militarily. The Christian converts Ahmad Sarparas and Morteza Hajeb were allegedly released on bail from Lakan prison in Rash, northern Iran. They were arrested by security forces on September 5, 2021, along with another Christian convert, Ayub Rezazadeh, who is still in detention for no reason. In other news from southern Iran, Islamic security agents have arrested 2 citizens in Shiraz on Wednesday, 22nd of September this year for their faith in Baha'i. They were arrested in a raid on their homes by security forces. The agent seized their personal belongings and took the citizens identified as Moin Misaghi and Negare Qaderi into an unknown location. Today in Iran, hundreds of religious minorities are being kept in prisons. Islamic Republic's mistreatment of Iranians, including minorities, has led them to migrate to survive. Annually, thousands of Iranians flee the country throughout legal and illegal borders to find a safe place to live. Over the past 41 years, hundreds of thousands of Iranians have left their homeland, and it constituted a diaspora of about 5 million people around the globe just because of the Islamic Republic's mistreatment. And that was all for now. Thank you for the privilege of your time.